And welcome on in, everybody. How are you all doing? It is time for the annual Blood Moon event. This time they've done quite a few changes to it. For those interested in catching me this evening while I run through the event, I'll be live over on Twitch doing all sorts of challenges and contributing to the community stuff as well. But let's now kick off with the Blood Moon event info, because there is a few changes this year. First off, on the overview, let's see. A blood is shed in the black fog ad infinitum and has begun seeping back into the trials, with the community deposit droplets into blood basins to augment the global earning potential of blood points. Visit the gameplay detail tab to learn for more. You can notice, excuse me. So you can tell over here, there had been not much contributed. However, it seems currently we have a 50% blood point bonus. At 7 million, we'll get the 100%. At 200 million, we'll get 150%, and then finally at 35 million blood points, we'll get 200% blood point gain. Excuse me. So there is that to look forward to as a community reward or community challenge, I guess. Community event objective. Okay. All right. Mysteries of the Blood Web. A new offering and survivor item has appeared in the Blood Web: the Blood Sense map and the Bloodshot Eye. Various mystery boxes have also appeared with increased odds of containing higher rarity items, so the boxes are back. And then stuff about this also. So gameplay details. Okay, survivor and gameplay, killer and gameplay. Fragile blood basins. 3 fragile blood basins appear at the start of the trial. Collect 1 droplet by walking through one of these basins. Alright. Looking over there. Droplets. Survivors can hold 1 droplet while the killer can hold 2. Additionally, the killer starts the trial with 1 droplet. Survivors can steal 1 droplet by stunning the killer. Killers can steal 1 droplet by injuring their survivor with a basic attack. One of those seems oddly easier than the other. Holding a droplet reveals the auras of valid blood basins locations within 12 meters. Okay. Blood basins and blood zones. Create a 12-meter blood zone by offering a droplet into a valid blood basin location. The blood basin is a newly activated blood zone, protects the removal of its droplet for 20 seconds. During this period, the initiator of the blood zone benefits from its effects from anywhere on the trial grounds. Okay. Blood zone effects. While empowered by a blood zone, injured survivors are 50% quieter and their pools of blood vanish 50% faster. Effects are doubled while crouched. The killer can increase their launch attack up to 100%, but at the cost of proportionally extended recovery cooldown. All scores, including Blood Moon, are increased by 25%. Okay. And then global blood point bonus. All blood point earnings are further increased at the match results screen based on the global cooldown multiplier. More details of the blood point monitoring are found on the community event objective tracker in the overview tab. Alright. So that's how to play the event. So let's quickly look at the collections we have for Elodie. We have her Spelunker Updo headpiece, which looks like it's going to be tied to, unlocking the event tome. We have her chest piece, this Cicada Sinew, will be for 150 of the tome currency. And then her legs for another 150. Alright. Then we have the Oni's headpiece, also unlocked in the event tome. His chest piece, which is pretty good. And then his sword for another 150. And then we have our event badge, which is the blood basin for 75. The bubbling blood banner for 100. One would think for being called bubbling blood would be animated. And then lastly, the blood web for our final 100. Also looking pretty good. Then we have our blood basin charm for 75, and then our dripping skulls charm, which will be unlocked through the tome. Alright. Also in the store, we have a skin for Skull Merchant, the Doctor, Michaela Reed, and lastly, Ace Viscani. Alright. So let's head on over to the archive and check out what our challenges are for level 1. Alright. So starting off with, as usual, our survivor end of this, we have Hemogoblin Surge. Gain 1 drop by any means. Drops appear during the Blood Moon event. Sounds pretty simple. We then have Claret Chief. Thief, steal 1 droplet from the killer. Stun a killer holding a droplet to steal it. Okay. We then have Under the Red Glare. Hide in the killer's terrace while inside any blood zone for 20 seconds. Blood zones can be created by depositing droplets into valid blood-based locations. We then have Blood and Tears. Finish pairing Blood Moon generators. Finish pairing 2 Blood Moon generators, excuse me. Blood Moon generator during the Moon event. Then we have Golden Age Challenge. Earn 2 emblems of gold quality or better. And as you can tell, we throughout the 2 spots of 50 points. Now for our killer ones. We have the Seeing Red. Steal 1 droplet from survivors. Hitting a survivor holding a droplet will steal it. Under the Blood Moon. Deposit a droplet into a blood basin to create 1 blood zone. Then we have Make Them Bleed. Hit 1 survivor while under the effects of any blood zone. Blood zones can be created by depositing droplets into valid blood basin locations. Bloody Catch. Hook 3 survivors on a Blood Moon hook. And then lastly, Bloody Rewards. Earn 50,000 blood points. Alright. And then for the level 1 rewards, we have the Dripping Skulls Charm, which I showed earlier. We get 100 Rift Fragments for the current Rift 18 revision. And then 100 Bloody Trinket currencies for any of the cosmetics you would so like to get for the event. But that is it for level 1. I'll come back on this time next week for level 2. But for those interested in watching to catch the event and how it plays out, I'll be streaming this evening starting at 4 p.m. over on my Twitch channel, link in the description, playing through the Survivor track as much far as I can. Same for Wednesday and Thursday this week. Also, level 4 of Tome Revision will come out. So, hope you all have a wonderful Blood Moon event, and I will see you in the next update video. Goodbye, everybody.